Welcome back. I've got Chad Bushnell, son of my mate Paul Bushnell, and they're here to talk. Well, he's here to talk about spiritual vodka. Chad, just give us the rundown on how this came into being again.
Yeah, so my cousin in New Zealand, he called me up a little while ago and he asked me if I would like to get involved in this business. And coming from finance to alcohol was a bit of a different change. But yeah, really, really believed in the product from, the most important thing being the liquid. And yeah, basically, really trying to launch it in South Africa as a gateway into the rest of Africa.
And how's it taken shape?
Yeah, so obviously a lot of red tape involved, and it's been a lot of hard work to really get to where we are now. But from next month, we'll be in all major retailers nationally.
And it's a good vodka.
Yeah, it's extremely smooth. It's very premium, and yeah, really keeping quality control with the product, from our finest grain ethanol that comes from Canada to our bottles that get made in France, and our glass closures, also from Europe, and really trying to keep the product as premium as possible.
Is it bottled in this country?
Yes, so our actual liquid, it gets made in New Zealand, and it goes through an 8-day charcoal filtration process, really to try and give it the smoothest possible finish. And it gets infused with New Zealand artisanal water, and we do the actual bottling in South Africa, yeah.
Excellent. Well, we'll be seeing you after the race, and you'll be able to hand out a bottle or two.
Great stuff.
There we go, Chad Bushnell from Spiritual Vodka. He'll be in the winner's box after this race.
Quarters of the way in, yellow cap of Lloyd's Legacy, Rodney goes in, Lloyd's Legacy stepping up. Rodney goes in, doing it for Dan, the white blinkers and the yellow cap doing it for Dan, sideways on. At this stage, the other runner standing quietly. Faces up, closing the gate. No, backed out again. Gets up to the gate. Isker's also becoming a little bit restless. And Isker's gone up. Now settles. Doing it for Dan, still to close that gate. It's just about all the way in. They're now forming the scrum, just trying to coax it that little bit extra. Just about ready? No. Now backs right out of the gates once again. They're now going to try and lead it up once again, doing it for Dan. 3 quarters in. The other runners in the first 5 gates standing quietly, doing it for Dan's just that 3 parts in. Close that gate. Still not in. Now that's it. 1,000 meters. They sprinting away from the 1,000 meter marker, and Attenborough stood in the gates. Attenborough very, very slow to go. Hashtag Strat, one of the first out, effortless awards there, My Pal L. Horse guards at the rail, then comes the grey Esker, Lloyd's Legacy has the yellow cap. Clifton Sunset in the yellow on the outside. Then Rodney behind that, doing for Dan, and a long way last is Attenborough. Top of the lane, they're homeward bound, 500 metres to go. Hashtag Strat just the leader. My Pal Ella's on the outside. Horse Guards between the two. Lloyd's Legacy goes in with the yellow cap. Towards the outside is Iska. Then comes Rodney. Coming to the last 300, My Pal El comes into the lead. Iska, Effortless Reward. Rodney's running on from behind. My Pal El still leads it. Rodney's running on strongly on the outside. And Rodney's coming to get them all. Rodney has got it won. Second place is close. My Pal El are doing it for Dan, and then Clifton Sunset. Number 9, Rodney. The Tappet picks them up. 406 days since its last win. And this is for Candice Bass Robinson. Of course, they got Marineresco in the big one coming up. Rodney under Grant Verniekerk. This is now 3 wins from 19. And Rodney mows them down to win, going away about a length and a half. Second gets close. My Pal El is on the inside, and doing it for Dan will creep in close. I'll leave that to the judges. It's 5 nearest us. My Pal El is on the inside. Clifton Sunset, then Iska. Lloyd's Legacy's further back in the run, then Effortless Reward. And Horse Guards did not kick on. Then hashtag Strat. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. And Rodney comes good. And this one for the backs. The grey 3 off the right-hand side. And Attenborough, just hold on to your tickets. We'll get some information as Attenborough will go back to the start if we can, Raymond. But here's Rodney mowing them down and goes on to score a very nice win for Rodney. That's the running of race 5. We'll see if we can go back to the start and just look at Attenborough at the gate. There we go. Look at gate number 7. The gate opens on time and the horse just turns its head sideways, but I suggest just hold on to your tickets. Thanks very much, Raymond. Back to the studio.
The faster they went, the better it was going to be for Rodney. He started to catch the eye coming to the 200-meter marker, and Rodney will get the better of exchanges going away the last 100 meters.
Patrons, please note, there is a race review into the start concerning number 1. Please hold on to all tickets. 5th race, number 1, hold on to tickets. About to return to the winner's enclosure, number 9, Rodney. Bred by Highlands Farm Stud, 3 wins from 19 outings for Mr. AR and Mrs. ABL Beck. And this is win number 3 from 19, 406 days since its last victory. Grant Verniekerk in the iron.
We've just seen a super performance from Rodney. Robert's going to step in for the Candice Robinson stable, and Rodney, we know he's a horse who really produces late on. 1,000 was always going to be a little bit sharp, but he runs on so strong.
Yes, his last run he had top weight and we dropped him out at Bernard and he ran on very well. So I thought, no, this race has come up and he's got a nice low weight and they're going to go quite quick and it will suit him. You have to drop him out. If you chase him up there, he doesn't seem to finish his races. And we said to Grant, no, just give him a chance. And he actually got a type of, he said, oh, do you want me to ride no goods? I said, yeah, you have to ride him like that, boy, otherwise he's not going to run on with you. And he ran on nicely and won a good race today.
I remember you brought him here for the poly track.
Yes, he came here for the poly, but I tried to sneak one or two, a big one in at Maritzburg, and it didn't really suit him. The one run he ran right and the next one around, so he's here for the poly, and there's some nice races for me. I know there's pinnacle races in the off-season, and he'll do well.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Before you leave us, there's your winning prize, a bottle of Spiritual Vodka. We've got Paul Lafferty and also Chad Bushnell from Spiritual Vodka, so well done to Robert Fadeherb, bringing home the goods here with Rodney. Candice, you're going to have a quick chat while we wait for Grant van Niekerk. Now, he's a lovely specimen, and you're really going to be delighted with this win today.
Yeah, lovely win today. You know, he's always had ability, this horse, and he's always thereabouts, just maybe off those top sprinting horses. 1,000's a little bit on the sharp side for him, but I think the race suited him well today, and Grant gave him a good ride. And yeah, we sent him up here to run on the poly track, and I think he's being a tappet, he's pretty well suited to it.
You've had a season of a lifetime. It's been a roller coaster ride. You've experienced the highest highs, so well done to you and the team.
Thanks very much. It's been a great team, and just thanks for everybody who's been a part of that, and just thanks to the sponsors today, to Spiritual, and to our sponsors, World Sports Betting, for their day today as well. Much appreciated.
Well done. If you want to collect on behalf of the Connections, well done to Candace and well done to the Becks. We've just seen Rodney come through and he's taken home the Spiritual Vodka Umngeni Handicap. Grant van Niekerk, the man who does duty on Rodney, and just listening to the tactics, you just got to ride him cold.
Yeah, 100%. They gave me all the confidence in the ring, just give him a chance, and you should run them down because they were always going to go fast, so they had to come back to me, and you won a very good race. You seem to like the poly as well.
Well done.
Thank you. Obviously, Sheldon, I never had a great season, but I'm hoping to end it off well. And obviously, the whole best team for giving me the chances. Lovely to ride another winner for them.
Well, ending off well, there's some Spiritual Vodka from Paul Lafferty and also to Chad Bushnell. And then we're going to get the winning groom. He'll receive his prize money, Luvo Valero. Rodney, if you want to step in there, the man who looks after Rodney can hand over his winning prize there. Thanks very much to Chad Bushnell and also to Paul Lafferty. Seeing the running of the Spiritual Vodka Umngeni Handicap, Rodney comes out on top.
Patrons, please note, concerning number 1, Attenborough, the horse just refused to jump and leant onto the back gate, was not impeded by any handler, so the 5th race, number 1, Attenborough, a definite runner.